Unknown just ready to... Alright! Let's play some heckin' CrossKeys with some funny friends. Hiya! Oh, wait. Oh, no. No pseudo boots. This stinks. Where are we? Okay. Huh. That might be... I think that's one of the one of the Death Mountain exits. Pretty sure. Based on that. Because usually, if you hold down right, you're going to fall down a hole. You know what? Sure, why not? I don't know if I agree with this. I should probably check more stuff first. Because if this ends up leading to somewhere useful in the Dark World, and I have to come back and do it again later, it's going to be really annoying. No. I'm not a monster. There's no time limit. Guess it's fair. So the plan for today, I think, is I'm going to do this. Then I might do some Z1 or Z2. Maybe. We'll see. But I do want to play more Ocarina of Time 3D. We gotta go save Jabu. You gotta save the fish lady. Okay, please don't be an item cave. Perfect. That's fine by me. I may or may not have tried to up an A just then. I paused the game, and I may have hit L and R, which is my hotkeys on my controller for up and A. So there's that. To buy Majora's Mask on the 3DS. Oh, that's no good. It's like, I think my Majora's Mask cart is busted. If you shake it, it has a rattle sound. So it's not good. I think I might go ahead and play Majora's Mask 3DS at some point. Once I get my hands on it. I don't know, we'll see. I'd like to do another Majora's Mask randomizer. It's just so damn confusing. The problem is the last time I tried to play one on console, it crashed and I lost everything. So I think if I do play it again, I'd probably play it on emulator just to have save states. Cat Mister. That's good. Bye. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. That's annoying. I need to set up better... I need to finish my notes doc. That's what I really need to do. I need to do that. I need to set up more like acronyms that I'll understand what it means. Add more conditional formatting. Here goes my only bomb. That's not that great. Bit of a slow start so far. I did see that. Well, at least I watched a little bit of it. That's pretty cheeky. Talk about talent. Thanks, Ganon. I guess I'll go see what's on the torch. It's just good info. Okay. Oh, let's see. There's a bunch of randomizer stuff I want to do right now. The Paper Mario randomizer just went live recently, the other day, 2 days ago. Secret of Mana randomizer got a cool update recently. Some nice quality of life changes. Big fan. What's up, Captain? What else? Like I said, I want to do a Majora's Mask rando at some point. I'd like to do another, like, Twilight Princess randomizer. Just one of those longer ones for fun. Okay. And other than GT, we didn't really find much here, did we? I'll just blind grab this. What is my specs? I don't have that info on the top of my head. I mean, I recently just updated the motherboard and processor. I think I'd have to go look again. I should list my specs down below. I used to, but I got rid of it. But I think I have the bare minimum to run Elden Ring. We'll check that later. Yeah, bit of a slow start so far. Sounds like a pretty hefty PC you got there. I don't nearly have that powerful of a PC. I think I'm still on like 16 gigs of RAM anyway. Huh. It's an early Moon Pearl. Yeah, that's the other thing. My graphics card is a GeForce 1060 GTX or something like that. But yeah. It's alright, I can wait. That's okay. I mean, I need an excuse to not get another video game. Bah, bah. Chicken. Alright, somebody lend me a PS5 so I can play it, and I'll send it back when I'm done, okay? Be gentle. That is gentle. Thank you. So no Aga Tower at least. Nice bomb farm. I'll take that as well. Your son said hell no on the PS5? Like, they didn't want you to get a PS5? Oh, loaning it to me. Gotcha. Dang. Well, thanks for trying at least. Sorry, I got confused. We'll get him next time. Well, well, well. Still looking for Ganon. Well, that's good. So that means we have Lumberjack and Bat left. Give me my money! It's even weirder now that I have Moon Pearl. I have even more access to stuff. Like, checking connectors isn't such a bad idea anymore now. Damn! I guess we'll go this way. Imagine clearing pretty much all of Kakariko and all I have to show for it is some keys and a Moon Pearl. Yo, nice. Okay, I know where that is. That's the diagonal holes. Whee! Hylia fortune teller. Desert is Hylia shop. I have to take so many notes. That was kind of my feeling towards the end of like Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro. Just I started dreading streaming that game just because I knew how much I had to work to beat some of those bosses. It's exhausting just thinking about it. But then when you finally beat it, you're like, I am the greatest! That's a vanilla smell key. Very cool. I am a shining golden god. Oh. Sure. I don't know how much value we'll get out of this play, but it's good to know that we have access to this. Quake Medallion. La 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 la. I wish I had a glove. Thanks. Nothing, followed by... Hyrule Castle. With bombs only. Well, damn it. Okay. Well, I could go back in. I mean, I might as well. He's gonna take my money anyway. Eh. Well, since we know where the small key is, stealing this isn't a bad call. Sell him to the pawn shop guy. I wish. Hey, buy my monkey. Buy my purple chest. Buy my old man. Oh, this is gonna be a lot of walking with very little benefit. Though now we know where Green Pendant Lambolas is. Buy my book. Buy my book. See, this could have been like a hook shot, and then all of a sudden I'd have a completely different opinion of this route, but instead I get a map to Skullwoods. What is it? It's a crystal. So is Thieves Town. Okay. Alright, let's go see what's on the pyramid, and then we'll get out of here. This also feels bad, because if I could have held off a little bit until I had the mirror. But then, I don't know. I have no items, so it's whatever. This burrito for Skullwoods will win me the game. I had a breakfast burrito for breakfast today. It was very good. See, that could have been something good too, but instead it's nothing. Though I do find it interesting that I found both Desert and Hyrule Castle back to back. So hopefully the other two exits out of those dungeons are nothing crazy. Yeah, what do we got? Rupees. Blah. And I guess we're gathering info, but holy cow. I have not been eating as much eggs lately as I usually do, because we've been buying the Nature Valley, the Hidden Valley Ranch granola bars, and like I usually would just eat that right off the bat in the morning, and then drink coffee. And then maybe sometimes I'll do like a breakfast burrito, or brunch burrito, I guess. Oh, I love eggs. They're delicious. But you gotta do it right. If you don't do it right, then they're disgusting and I hate them. Like, if you hand me an omelet and it's, like, even slightly runny, like, and I'm not talking, well, right, an omelet's not supposed to have any runniness. Boy, this sucks. What am I missing, game? Where's all my anything? I guess we have South Shore we can still go do. Check bottom ender. See, powdered eggs aren't real eggs, so that's fair. But that's not really comparable. Same smell though? Well, that's just unfortunate. That's illegal. That's an illegal maneuver right there. Alright, what did we leave behind? We left 3 connectors in Kakariko to check. See, this is why I don't really enjoy CrossKeys anymore. I think Rando kind of ruined my enjoyment of this mode. Just because of pseudo boots. Walking everywhere just feels like a slog. Yay. Okay. Well. Probably need to go check one of those connectors that I found over in Kakariko. Come on, Garf. That's the easy trick. I mean, all I need is for, like, Blind Set to show up, and it has, like, Hookshot, Sword, something like that. But instead, I get nothing. Boy. Nope. You know what? Let's just continue this bad routing. Well, it's not even bad routing. Let's just continue this me finding nothing. Go check. This cave always has good stuff in it. Always has good stuff. See? Fancy Sam, thanks. Yummy. What do I do here? I can get 3 items. I can get 1 item in logic. And it's $1. What is happening? Seed is being really mean. Look, I just got another $1. And that one wasn't even in a chest. Wow. Can I explain that one? Magic. Oh, baby. The payoff. Alright, I don't want to go South Shore. South Shore stinks. So basically what I'm doing is I'm quickly moving the Mimic into the wall 1 pixel, and then up or down to keep the Mimic in that pixel lineup. Because if you move them over 1 but then let go, they'll get immediately kicked back out. So you have to keep going like left up, left up, left up. Or, since it's reversed, right up, right up, right up. So I'm just sliding my thumb up really fast on the D-pad to right up, right up, right up, right up. Over and over and over again. That's good info. That's nothing. What a peculiar seed. I have no idea where everything is. Okay, we'll go check this drop down. Otherwise, we do have that hookshot cave that we found. Who rolled this crap? The bot did. Who made the bot do it? A series of text inputted into the chat box. And the loop has been completed. Alright, my answer is going to be in this map chest then. Okay. I mean, this isn't in logic, so whatever. Can I get anything worth a damn from this play? This is great. This is going really well. I wish the audio wouldn't freak out like that every time you reset. That's kind of annoying. Okay, well, we have Mini Moldern Cave and the 2 entrances in Ice Rod Cave left in the Light World. That's... Otherwise, it's the Hookshot Cave connector or the right side desert exit. That's it. I mean, you know, with how soon I got that Moon Pearl, I probably need to be in the Dark World anyway. Dude, I'm just gonna go back to my house with my moon pearl and just big chill. And
Good long chili dog.
Hold on. Let me see if I can win another 100. Don't! Damn it. That was not it. That was definitely not 100. Emog, thanks for the 18 months. Appreciate that very much. Thank you, thank you. Ugh. Alright, so whatever I'm looking for is... Well, it's probably in the back of Skull Woods now, right? But I'm gonna keep sequence breaking a little bit more. Because I'm a damn fool. A fool, I tells you. Oh, we can go into Ice Palace now. Ugh. There's no way they want me to do that, right? I mean... I'd probably go check the first chest and that's it. To go all the way to, like, Freezors or something would be terrible. I don't want to do that. That sounds awful. I feel bad because the two people I'm racing against are, like, not super experienced in this mode, and I'm making them play a really crappy seed, apparently. Well, who knows? Maybe they gamed out of their mind. Right. Just a heart container. Honestly, all it really takes, really, is that Hookshot Cave or Right Side Desert gets you up to the mountain. And then we can at least have more stuff to do. It's just remarkable. It's just remarkable how I've managed to find nothing. Well, I'm not going into Ice Palace since I started here. Okay.
Good long chili dog.
Thanks to @Rosalindies for my sub gift.
Rosalindies. DT! Almost 6 p.m. I just woke up. Good morning, son. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for announcing your gift sub. Morning, Pop. What? Okay. What is happening? Alright, I'm going into Ice Palace, I guess. It's literally like 3 items in Ice Palace or checking right side desert exit. That's all I have left. That I can think of. Oh, you know what? I guess I could go into Castle Tower and get both those checks. And with Fire Out, I can actually kill stuff. Oh well. This is fine. This is such a crappy play. But if it works out, I'm gonna have a laugh. Stun prize is magic, but I guess I could have bombed him. I almost timed that. Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Huh. Okay. Yay, I did it right. Hooray. This is a mistake. I'm ready for this to not be it either. If I go this way... Well, I should focus on the items that are actually in logic. Oh, right, I get a key right here anyway. What's one item that would blow up this seed? Flute, maybe? That would do it. Jeez, Gabe! What the... Who hurt you? Holy moly. Wow, okay. That's really bad. Okay, so we'll take... we'll take desert. We'll check the right side. But I do want to check the left exit, because that was, the left exit was, Floating Island up on Death Mountain. Okay, so that tells me where Boots can't be. Kind of. Oh. That's kind of annoying. Don't be anything. Thank you. Okay. All right. Jesus. We're back, baby. I need a weapon, though. It's a lot of work for 2 items when I just opened up a bunch of stuff, but... Alright, when they're stunned, it means that, they come back alive. So I'm just throwing time away now. Oh, that's okay. It's okay! It's fine. We just went through hell to actually get to this point. Ding dongs. You know what? I wonder if it would be helpful if, instead of making a multi-link for when I'm racing, if I just updated it so that it leads to the race time room, because then you can go and set up your own multi-stream there, I guess. Oh, look. Perfect. No. We'll go middle. There we go. Now. Double! Nailed it. Alright, time for all my funnies. Yay, a hammer. Now I can go back and kill Moldorm. Finally. Perfect timing. That was a good choice, though, dropping down the center there. The thing is, I found the T-Rock connector, so I can go back at some point. Check Mimic Cave, check Spiral Cave. I have a completely beatable Thieves Town now. Especially with that sequence-broken Thieves Small from Right Side Desert. Okay, alright, there we go. Oh, jeez. I have a beatable castle tower now. Was that Mirror Logic? Absolutely, yeah. Sure was. Yeah, Ice Palace with no keys at all. First chest, Freezors, and Ice Tea are in Logic. Look, now I just have normal Dark World access. How free. What a free sea. Jeez. Alright. Just like that. We have lots of goodies now. Now I just need to find the boots. Which, because the Desert Small was on the Torch in Desert, it was vanilla. And the Thieves Town Small was on Right Side Desert. That means that the boots can't be here, can't be in the big chest, and can't be on blind. I think that's how the key logic works. You know, it makes sense to put a couple 300s in Thieves Town. Excuse me, I'm trying to sip my coffee. I don't have time. Got him. Technically now I could also go beat Mothula, now that I have a sword. I like it. I can get behind that. Yeah, this Thieves Town had it all. Sword, glove, bow, 600 rupees. 620 rupees. This is such a good song. That's another Rando I want to do. Link Between Worlds Rando again. That I need that, but I'll grab it anyway. Burr, 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 burr. We did it! Okay. I feel like I should probably go over and do West Stark or West Death Mountain when I get a chance. Okay, that's the old man rescue point. That sucks. I think my Link Between Worlds may be messed up too. Came to think of it. Maybe it's just your DS that's goofed. Perchance. Well, after all that, it's like, now what? What do I do now? I have so much available to me, it's really hard to decide. Let's go back. I kind of want to go back and just beat Hera, maybe. Because it's not like I want to... It's not like I want to come back and do the basement anytime soon. Okay. Gregory, if you don't mind, I'm not a big fan of using that word. Well, now I can check this as well. Oh no, this is where Desert kicked me out at. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead and beat Moldrum now. It's kind of slow, but, I mean... Obviously, it'd be better if I had a hookshot. But... I want that dungeon info, so... Now I'm just like a flute away from... Well, I don't even need a flute because I found Mire access. So I have access to basically every part of the game now. That's interesting and terrifying. Bye-bye. Jeez. So 2 big keys in here. TR and Desert. Desert Big led to Mitts, which we don't know if that's super valuable or not, but it's very convenient. Okay. I do at some point want to check Spiral Cave and Mimic Cave, but for now... Let's go check Hera and do West Side Dark or Death Mountain. Sick kid at Hera. Okay, that's good. We still need a lot of dungeon info, though. Well, Hera, was that a Pyramid Fairy? No. No. Oh, is this gonna be vanilla or something? Come on! Perhaps. Well, this is interesting. Especially because I just got this big key. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oops. We'll just do that. I have no small keys, but... What a weird seed. This seed is very strange. Now, Lava Chest isn't in Logic. I think it's in Logic with all... I don't actually know. I think it's still normal Logic, even with how weird this dungeon is. In Entrance Shuffle. Well. Yeah. Our first pod small. Oh, baby. Oh, I do want to check that exit, but let me save the old man first. Who is actually going to be Vanilla. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Hmm. One. Alright, I just need 4 bombs. I need to remove 19 of my arrows. Okay. Let's go check out left side TR exit. And then I guess we're done up on the mountain for now. That's a good spawn. That's a really good spot. Alright, is this anything I care about? No. Shame that that didn't deliver as much. How do I want to route this? Boy, I wish I had the boots. Cause I don't know. I don't know how I want to do this. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. I just always hate leaving behind, like, Dark Sank or something. But I also don't want to go do Dark Sank and then turn around and go to, like, Skullwoods. In fact, I don't want to go to Skullwoods at all. I'll wait a little bit and then I'll go. Maybe I can find the big key. Okay, there's all parts of Spectacle Cave. We still have not found Paradox Cave or Blind Set. Those are the 2 big ones I'm looking for. I haven't found Smith yet either. At this point, he's probably boots locked. Swamp and Skull, got it. Oops. There we go. Give me the boots! Boots, please! No, boots, not book. What's up, Wizzy? Who's SDD? Alright, Wizzy, go to bed. Siller Day Dadley? I hate it. Yeah, I'm gonna skip Hammer Pigs for now. Well, I guess Smith could be like left side maze race. I mean, I guess there's really no reason not to take him with us. Regardless. Sleep sounds good. They could also be at the Ice Rock Cave Rock. Or the Desert Rock. This feels like playing inverted. Where all of a sudden the entire game opened to me and it's like, where do I go? How do I route this well? Oh, you know what? I have access to Back of Escape and the well at this point. Should really take advantage of that. Got a week off in case any special content depends on me being there. Don't get your hopes up. GT small. 20 bucks, 20 bucks, 300 bucks. Container. Terrible. Nothing to see here. This route feels bad. Okay. That's a almost beatable swamp once I find it. Just need to find this hookshot. Ooh. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't really know what my casual stream plans are, to be honest. Oh, you just had to throw a shovel at me now, huh? You should actually sleep. That's a good idea. Or you don't have to sleep, but maybe lurking would be a strong suit. Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo-Doo. Why not both? Fair enough. That's a thing, I guess. Slurking. I don't like the sound of that. That does not sound pleasant. So yeah, Smith has got to be underneath a rock somewhere. Well, you're certainly getting a lot of information this seed or this route. I do have the book. I could go check what's on the tablet. Though I'd rather not. Oh. This looks fun. Fine. Get out of here. Why is everybody coming over here? Go away. Oh, okay. This has been a fun little romp around Hyrule. Well, hot damn, I need a sword. There's my hook shot. Nice. Nailed it. Alright, guys, you know what to do. Give me a sword would be really funny, though. Swamp Big. Okay. Well then. Interesting. Alright, we need to find a sword. Well, that is useless. Let's do Back of Escape real quick. And we'll go check the well right after that. And then, yeah, with that hookshot, we can do left side GT. That was my last bomb. Okay, these are just magic drops. Hera small key, that kind of sucks. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. So I could go to the Mire Desert area. I mean, I have dungeons that I could probably go do. Let's go check Pack of Escape. I should have routed this in with, like, Grave Ledge and all that stuff, but oh well. Where's my boots? Interesting. Okay. What a weird seed. I'm gonna go beat Moth. Then I'm gonna check the 2 items in Castle Tower. Then I want to... I need to find this sword. So I can get my hook shot. How dare I? What did I do? What's up, Daft? Okay. I think both my bows I got are out of logic. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I did not check left side maze race. I grabbed the smith and then I left. Oops. Why did I do that? That seems like a misplay. Give bomb, please. It's a beatable Trinex. Just gotta get one more key. Okay. Well, yeah, hammer Trinex, piece of cake. Can't see on the left. After this, we'll go into the Dark World and... Oh. That's blindside. Brain! Pay attention. Alright. It's pretty good. Bottle for sick kid, alright. Okay, that's Agate Tower complete of items. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the mire area, back to the mire area and check out the desert stuff. I need to find like Paradox Cave or something. Like, I feel like that is the best chance of giving me a sword. Come on. This might be appended. I just don't like coming in here without... It sucks when I have the bow but no big key. Maybe big key's in here. What's up, cool dude? About time you showed up, man. Really? Where the hell you been? Kidding. Right now, the biggest thing is I need a sword. A sword will get me a hookshot. Hookshot would let me do logical left side GT. Would let me beat Swamp once I found it. Which is a crystal. Come on, Eastern. I don't care about the last item. Ledge sword? No. Well, if this is nothing, then we'll go into pot, I guess. Oh, right, I need flippers, too. Well, I mean, that's good info. We found... Wow, there's like 3 dungeons over here. What the heck? We're just looking for a sword. A sword would open up quite a bit of stuff. What? 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 No, I want sword, not shield. Come on. Come on, game. Okay, I think after all this, I might go... We could go check the pyramid. Or do, like, Catfish Zora. Terrible. This feels bad when I don't have the big P. So it just means that I have to do a hammer jump at some point. Okay. It was worth it. Alright. Perfect. I can go beat Trinex too. I'm skipping on one in logic check. Okay, let's go get my hook shot, and then I'll go kill Trinex. What a weird seed. What a strange seed. Eastern map, yes? No. How about now? Any maps? Any new ones? No. Well, Ice Palace is a crystal, that's new. The question is, where's my intended second sword? That's what I want to know. Buckshot Cave is back in Kakariko. Oh wait, I can't kill Trinex. What am I talking about? I don't have Samaria. Silly. Okay, let's get the items in Hookshot Cave, and then I might just go into Ganon's Tower. We can do all of left side. It's a lot of information we can get. Am I gonna be at this a while? This one had like a really slow start, but I'm curious. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I'm gonna be streaming quite a bit today. That sucked. That was a lot of nothing. So, if we find flippers, we can go beat all the swamp. I just really want my damn boots. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. There's the Eastern Big. Perfect, I can go beat Eastern and Swamp. And they're right next to each other, so that's really good. I love my favorites, Dungeon Swamp. The question now, though... No, I don't think I climb in this situation in Ganon's Tower. Not with only 2 small keys. Da-da-da-da. I guess only the first two chests upstairs are in logic, then. Pretty stacked. Boy, I'm real glad I got that sword out of pod. Holy cow. Perfect. That's also good because now I can check minor entrance as well. I'm gonna real quick take this opportunity to go check some the boots lock stuff over here. But yeah, that's some really good stuff. Wow. Wowie. We might just be like Samaria and a big key away from go mode. Junk and junk. Okay. Let's go to Eastern Swamp. Doo-doo-doo. And then if we want, we could do Pyramid Ferry into whatever the hell's going on over there. So that would be a bit of a hike. Let's do it. I guess it doesn't really matter. Uh-huh. Sounds about right. Oh, it's a pendant. Well, I'm already in here, so I'll just go ahead and beat it. Whatever. I guess that's good info, at least. Dang it. I guess that's helpful, I guess. It's just gonna turn into one of those, like, hover to try and exceeds to win. Well, not if Meyer ends up being a crystal as well. Well, this play is feeling worse and worse by the second. Especially since that check and this next one aren't even in logic, because this doesn't use advanced darkroom logic. So, well, we're determining where our lamp can't be. That's all we're doing here. Damn. Terrible. Well, that was unfortunate time loss. Oh well. So we'll do Swamp. I think after that we'll go ahead and go beat Ice Palace. That's nice. I really need to find Paradox Cave though. Yeah, at this point, I absolutely need at least one more big key and Cane of Samaria. That's it. Yo, what up, Drewski? Howdy, gamer. How you doing? How goes the racing? Bit of a rough start. Took like 30 minutes, I think, to kind of open the seat up. But since then, after, like, it was 30, I don't know, it was like 25 minutes or whatever to dig out a mirror in Ice Palace with just fire rod and, like, bombs or whatever. But then, yeah, then as soon as we got the mirror, like, everything else opened up. Okay. One big key for go mode, chat. Recruiting people for charity stuff. I see. Yeah, I'm gonna beat this. I'm gonna go beat TR, Ice Palace, and then I'll worry about checking Overworld for stuff, I guess. Nice. That sounds amazing. I wish you all the best of luck. Did you post about it somewhere that I can read about it? Otherwise, if you want to, like, DM me about it. Because I definitely help to shout you out and stuff. TR small is... whatever. I don't really need it. I also have right side GT now that I can go to. Nah. Well, at least there was one good thing in this dungeon. Hopefully Pod is the last crystal. We just have to find the Pod big key. Otherwise, we have to find the Mire big key and find Mire. What? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It was right here. I found it. Well, this is potentially really good. Potentially. We don't know. This might be trash. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Okay. Drop a post in chat room. Sweet, dude. I'll take a look. Mire is our last crystal. Alright, so we are in go mode. We just have to find Mire now. Actually, no, that's not true. T-Rock could be a pendant. What am I talking about? You're not in go mode yet. So the interesting thing is, obviously, bottom of Paradox Cave is never in logic as a two-way transport, only a one-way. So the top of Paradox Cave, it's got to be around here somewhere. Not that I am looking for it now, but for now I'm just trying to find Mire. That's not Mire. Yeah, we are... Well, the thing is, Paradox Cave at the bottom has a push block that you can mirror delete through, but that's not in logic, is the thing. I should go kill Trinex first, just to figure out if I'm in go mode or not. I'm not. There's a pennant up there. Okay, I need the pod big too now. Dang it. Can't imagine this would be valuable at all. It's convenient. I'll take it. Okay, there's the other side of that. Don't care. So I'd like to do Big Bomb looking for Meyer, but that's going to take too long, so instead I'm going to grab Purple Chest, take it down to TR. Which means I can... Well, hold on. Since I forgot to do this earlier, I should do it now. Just want to see if this is Meyer or not. That was my intended Master Sword right there. Aw, man. So I could have gotten hookshot my first time if I had not forgotten to check that. I know exactly what happened. So I went down, I did Digging Game. I went up and grabbed Smith. Because I was actually going to check that before I did Digging Game, but I was like, well, what if that's where Smith is? Which I think the Smith can be there, but I'm not sure, actually. But then I just forgot. So that's a bit of a hiccup on my part. So good thing we found that Master Sword and Pod, otherwise... that'd be kind of bad. Well, now I think I'd rather do Ice Palace than TR, but... Meh. Seems like a weird choice, but... I mean, this could be a pedestal seed. Oh, right, I already did that. Shoot. I forgot that I already did that. Oops. Alright, where is this gonna spit me out at? Okay. Well, since I'm here, I might as well go check this. Just looking for a pod, big key, and then we gotta go find Meyer. Why did I completely forgot to do the front of TR? Whoops. Well, I guess I can do that after doing Pyramid Fairy, if I end up doing that. I want to go to Ice Palace next, I think. Sure, why not? Oopsie doodle. That was a bit of an error. Alright, let's go beat Ice Palace. We also have right side GT that we can do. We could still go beat Landmolars and turn in Green Pennant and pull Ped. That sounds awful. I don't want to do that. I can never get that one anymore. I need to stop trying. Just losing time every time. I still also haven't been in the front of Skull Woods either. That ain't it. Hopefully I can find Meyer and the pod big is just in there. Thanks, bird. Butter sword always works on unstunned pickles. Right. Why did I go up here? I want to go up here. I can't decide what I want to do. I guess I'll go back into GT and do right side real quick. I need to find Meyer. That's true. But I'd love to be able to go mode Meyer. You like that command? It's pretty good. I guess either I go for Big Bomb. Big Bomb just, it's gonna take forever though. So I might just go Dark World, check the Bonk Rocks next to Link's house, and then go to Dark Ice Rock Cave area. Otherwise it's like Skull Boss, TR Boss, Mimic Cave, Spiral Cave, Pyramid Fairy. Okay, with 3 GT Smalls, the first 3 chests upstairs are in logic. Just not the big guy himself. Moldern 2. You guys are annoying. Of course, I gotta find every other big key first. Fine, we'll go into Skullwoods then. I'll go check Big Bomb and then we'll check the pedestal. I don't know. Yo, Christ, thanks for the 41. 41 months. Ah, Hachi Machi, that's a lot of months. Dun, 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 dun. Feels so weird checking this at this point.
Foot long chili dog.
One more event for a scam train.
Scam train? No. But maybe one more. Thanks for the 5 months, Drewski. Alright, are you Meyer? Well, that's good. I guess it's a good thing I got that skull big. I felt so inspired to come in here. Come on, Pod Big, where are you? Nothing but heart pieces. I swear, if it's upstairs GT, I'm gonna be mad. Kinda just hope it's on pedestal or some shit. Okay. Aim is a little off. Pod Big. But why? So close. Alright, time for the real funny. Disappointing. For once, I was hoping for the big key. Alright, I'm gonna go back in. I don't want to isolate cutscene chests. Even though this feels like an absolutely losing play. It's just if it's there, it's gonna be the last thing I find. That's one way to do Meyer, too. It's not even the fastest, probably. 100% no. Yeah, Fire Rod and Sword Beams, I think, is the standard. At least, like, in NMG. If I don't have Fire Rod, I usually go with Samaria. Okay, after this, we'll check the other parts of Skull. We still have so much other random crap we can do, but the worst would be is if it's in a random item cave. Because now that I found Meyer, I'm less interested in checking more random shit. Hey, I found Meyer, so that's good. Now, I'm certainly less inclined to do, like, Big Bomb and shit like that. But, what do I do after this? if it's not here. Because this is kind of like my last highest density check. With the next one being GT climb. Yo, what up, Jesse? Oh, Pod Big, where are you? Finding all the small keys, though. What's up, James? Right. That's gonna be vanilla. Why did I save and quit if I'm just gonna run back now? Yeah, this is rough. I don't really know what the best option is. There's, what, 2 items in pod right now that I can get. I'm gonna go get the 3 items in TR. There's 4 items upstairs GT. And then there's, like, 2 items in desert. If you include Green Pendant. There's still Sick Kid that we can go visit, and then there's, like, a few item caves. So I might go do Dark Ice Rug Cave, because there's, like, Mire Shed, Spike Cave, stuff like that. I don't know, the answer's probably just climb Ganon's Tower. There's also Dark Cross and Hyrule Castle. A lot of really bad options. Ether Tablet. The thing is, I don't really have a fun way to get up the mountain. Aside from going through desert. If I didn't forget to go back into T-Rock, that would have been a huge time save. Alright. You can go beat the game now. But that's the other thing is, like, if I wasn't still looking for that pod big, I don't know if I would have... I don't know. I mean, I would have ended up full clear in the overworld, probably looking for Mire. Maybe. But that probably, well, I don't know. Let's see. Ding dongs. You know how sometimes I'll make my title playing such and such with idiots? Just it's basically the same word. Idiots, ding dongs. It's the same concept. Well, at least I didn't climb Ganon's Tower. It's just friendly banter. It's not like I'm sitting here calling him ugly or something. Racing CrossKeys with uggos. Like, that sounds awful. That'd be a really bad thing to say. But ding-dongs, that's funny. Yeah. Definitely lost some time there, but who knows. I would have been less inclined to go to Skullwoods. Like, Skullwoods would have probably been one of my last checks. Because, like, the main reason I went to Skullwoods was because I was still looking for items. Ganon is at the ferry drop down. Have someone named Ding Dongs on the ladder and be mistaken. That's fair. I know there's an internet personality that goes by the nickname Ding Dong. Sorry, I'll be more descriptive next time, I promise. I'm sorry for confusing people. I didn't imagine it'd be this, you know, brain blasting. This is still generally a pretty good time for me for CrossKeys. I rarely get sub 2 CrossKeys anyway. Some ding-dongs. Okay, that's all it takes. Yeah, every time I beat the game, I have to eat a delicious hostess treat. I have to eat a Twinkie every time Ganon warps. That's a lot of damage. GG. I did it! I am the winner. GG's, gamers.